Hey, my name's Tanner Gray, and I'm gonna be sharing my story with my walk through Christ. So it began a really long time ago. I used to go to Bethlehem Baptist Church, and I was always going to church. Never really had any problems with it. My mom and dad Christian, my brother Christian. Grew up around Christian family. Everybody was Christian, and I remember one time. I think it was when I was in about like the first grade. My brother, he was getting baptized, and I kind of saw him do it, and it was when I was looking up to him and all that, and I was like, oh, that looks cool, I want to do that. So then I was just kind of talking about it, and then I told my mom, and she was like, well, if you think you're doing it, do it. So then I went to do it, and got done over with, and then didn't really know, nothing changed, nothing really felt different, and I just kind of went on with life, and then started growing up, still going to the same church, stood strong and going to church and praying and all that, but I just didn't really have a relationship with God quite all there. And I eventually started to realize throughout, like, when I got into high school that my my relationship with Christ wasn't that strong, and I wasn't really doing things through him, and I wasn't really living the Christian life, and I was out doing stuff I probably shouldn't be doing. And I think one of the most important things was just being with a good group of kids who are also walking through Christ, having some of the same struggles you are. And so then this year, I started coming to Cross Point. I got invited by my brother's girlfriend, Savannah, and we started going there because I didn't really know anyone who went there. I just knew it was a few kids from my school. When I got there, I was like, dang, this is almost like my whole class right here. And the first time I walked in, I got a big hug, and I just already felt welcomed. I was like, this is it. This is where I'm going to start going. And so then me and my brother, we'd go there every morning, and my parents would go to their church. And some mornings, my brother wouldn't wake up, so then I'd be like, dang, I can't go to Cross Point this morning. So then it was fine though, because I was still going to church, is what my eyes were. And so then recently I went to Fuge with Cross Point, and I still was living the not very good life that I had been living these past few years. And I'm pretty sure it was one night during worship, they were singing a song, and like, I never really sang any of the songs. I just kind of sat there and looked around, and this night I just started singing the song, and I just felt something touch my heart, and I know what it was, but it was a different type of feeling I haven't felt before. And I know that was the feeling of someone telling me, hey, it's time. I started singing it, and my heart opened up, and one of my friends, Brendan, he started to pray for me right there, right then, on the spot, and then it kind of opened up, and everything like just fell apart, and everything went good. And then that night we had our church breakout groups, so like all the churches would go to like one big room and have like a breakout time, and we had a breakout time, and I was talking to my friend Brennan. I was like, man, I think tonight's the night. I think tonight's the night. And everything kind of like came together, and all the pieces are coming together, and I was like, man, I'm lost. I need to let Jesus come into my life and be my Lord and Savior, and I just needed to let everything fall together and go where it needs to go. And so I was feeling lots of emotions that night, and I was definitely glad because I was surrounded by a great group of people, because they were all comforting me, and everybody was being super nice and congratulating me. Everybody was happy, everybody was joyful. And but when that song came on, something clicked, and I was like, man, I need help bad. Something, it's kind of serious. Never really thought about it that way, because like, it's just always I was a kid and playing around doing something stupid. But then now I realize there's more to life than that, and I can help myself walk through Christ and also help others walk through Christ now. And me and Todd were outside, and I called my mom, called my dad, and everybody was crying. I was like, man, I like this. I mean, I had all my emotions. I was happy, sad, joyful, everything. And I was a little bit mad. I was like, man, why didn't I do this a lot sooner? And that's why I'm here today, so I can let everyone know Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior.